So LA Democrats have kicked Spencer Pratt right out of the race. He's dropped out. He's taken his donation links off of all of his platforms. They are saying that there's no way he's going to win. Ramna is in second place. Meanwhile, she was in third place just a week ago. The kicker is there's two kickers. Gavin Newsom signed an executive order last week that the federal government cannot do any investigations into LA elections.
It's particularly in regard to Spencer Pratt and his run to be the mayor of Los Angeles, and how all the conservatives are now clutching their pearls going, okay, I'm going to point out a few things. One, you conservatives always say that California is full of Democrats and liberals, and that's why it's terrible. And then you're surprised a Republican candidate didn't win. Two, you guys also absolutely hate celebrities. You're constantly saying you hate LA, you hate celebrity culture, and then yet you elected a celebrity as a president and you wanted a celebrity, a reality. Both of these are actually not even celebrities in like an acting talent sense. No, they're just reality TV show people, and you have voted for them. Matter of fact, conservatives vote for Spencer Pratt, remember that? And now somehow Spencer Pratt has not won. There are 5.8 million registered voters in Los Angeles County, okay? Well, let's do the math. 1.098, okay, million voters are registered as Republicans. It gets better. 1.3 million of those are registered as independent voters. Okay? Guess how many Democratic voters there are? 2.9 million.
There is something more concerning. I saw a whole segment Jimmy put out going after Spencer Pratt until they had to decorate a bus. Like, what is this? At some point, when I look at that, I had to they are insane. Taking a look at what Gavin Newsom is currently doing, he said he has signed a law that would put people in prison simply because they question what is happening in California. I don't know. This is the same playbook that we saw in 2020 that Democrat put forward, going after people who question. Even social media platform did the same thing. Now Gavin Newsom is going after any person who said, oh, this was happening in this election. Extremely concerning.
So the LA mayor race is now down to two, with Nithya Raman advancing over Spencer Pratt to face Bass in November, thanks to a delayed vote count that surged like the estrogen in Tim Walz's veins. So with Pratt out, LA voters have a big decision. Do they want to live in a hole or a hellhole? They'll keep counting as long as it takes. So don't you feel like an idiot for thinking Pratt had a chance when he never did? No one does except those in control. The system tells you so. Fact is, Pratt would not have enough Republican votes to win, so he'd need a lot of crossover votes. Maybe enough people were on the fence, especially if that fence kept pantless junkies away from their kids. But if you eliminate Pratt debating Bass. It's not corrupt, it's just the way the system is run.
I guess LA residents prefer to have Karen Bass be the mayor again. It doesn't matter that on her watch, Malibu and Pacific Palisades burnt to the ground because the reservoirs had no water in them. And Malibu is right on the Pacific Coast Highway across the street from the ocean, but there was no water to put those fires out. And allegedly, all that burnt out property, those homeowners weren't giving permits in time to rebuild, so they had to sell that property to investors, allegedly. Yeah, so LA residents, they want either Bass or Ramna. They didn't want Spencer Pratt. They're not finished counting the ballots. So how is anyone calling anything? How are they calling how are they saying that he's in third place? How do they know that? Because they're throwing out this number of 3,000 ballots behind that he is. 1 million votes, allegedly, in LA. Only like 60% of them are counted. Why is it taking that long to count them? And if they're not fully counted, how are you saying that Spencer Pratt is not a viable candidate anymore? Spencer Pratt is out. So now LA gets to have Karen Bass be their mayor again, which apparently y'all want.
Yes, there is something I don't know if you saw it, extremely concerning. During the elections, we didn't see anything like this, but TMZ think this is a good idea to proceed now. Karen Bass' brother is suing these people as a result of the Palisade fire. Why is it that these people did not post something like this during the campaign period? Yeah, because they were siding with Democrat.
The system's crazy. I mean, if you wanted to design a system to make people question the results every year, to make people wonder if there was any funny business going on, you would design it precisely as they have designed it in California. But, as he pointed out, it's legal today. I don't think the ballot harvesting ought to be legal. I think vote by mail is inherently less secure than voting in person. You know, counting all these ballots for weeks and weeks, it does lead to a lot of questions.
Spencer Pratt didn't win.
Now, taking a look at Jimmy. Jimmy is someone that is always fond of this, like to seek attention for clicks, which sometimes it doesn't even work out. Spencer Pratt responded to Jimmy, I guess you missed the part of the story. I don't need a U-Haul. I have nothing left to park. He posted a video of his burned down house and a lot of people felt it. The response was actually really great, short and simple than what Jimmy actually put out here. Meghan McCain responded to Jimmy, heartless. Hey, let me not even pronounce this one because at some point this platform might not allow it. You know, Jimmy thought it's a good idea to mock him, put out a U-Haul, tell him Spencer, bye-bye, you have been defeated, things like that. Thinking this is something that people will pick up and really talk about. But it backfired because nobody cares about what Jimmy says. Yeah, he's a comedian, as they claim, but what he's doing, attacking Spencer every single, he's trying to deviate from the fact that attacking Trump doesn't work like he has been doing throughout for clicks. It doesn't work again. Now he wanted to look for someone else to be doing that.
Again, I got in this because as a citizen, I felt like my city failed myself, my neighbors, my family. And when I got on this mission now, I look around and the city's failing most of Los Angeles.
We wait to hear from Spencer Pratt. He clearly promised that if Karen Bass or Nithya Raman were elected mayor, he's going to move out of L.A. He said he was done with L.A. And Spencer, if you're watching, we are so sorry.
Yes, this Democrat lawmaker, Rokana, a close friend of mine, is cancelling his voter registration today. He is convinced Spencer Pratt was robbed of the leg. I explained to him that in California, we count absentee first. We skew older and more consecutive, and election day voters are younger and more democratic. The slow count is largely because of policies to maximize participation, including post-marking a ballot on election day. Regardless, we need to figure out in California how we can get the vote counted faster and result tabulated so it does not drag on. We should make the investment on operational improvement. And
to help you out, we rented you a U-Haul. Here's all your crystals.
Look at what Jimmy spent his time doing, thinking this is the right thing to do. When I look at someone like this, he actually deserved to be off air.
Give Americans as much of an opportunity to have their voices heard.
Hopes of becoming the next Los Angeles mayor slipping away as the ballots continue to come in. Democrat Nithya Raman has overtaken his second place spot in the race.
The state of California, the state has rampant
in the city of industry. So, Nancy, the race for mayor enters this new phase as the debate race.
Often see in these elections that Democratic turnout is late. And it's largely
people tend to not trust elections when it takes a real long time to count votes.
I know that. And they actually have signature verification.
Campaign released a statement attacking Raman.
In 2019, the Tom Fitton with Judicial Watch sued Los Angeles.
To the general election in the fall, the question
on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner.
So this is breaking news. Everyone that supports me is a Democrat.
Encouraging her fans not to vote for Pratt. for a fan.
Seen this city just fall apart.
Mayorship, insurance companies, they don't have to pay for people to rebuild their homes.
Karen Bass.
I just wanted to
Open up these cases with
Can't keep streetlights on.
In California. Now you realize people everywhere in America make fun of people.
And so this is my life.
My family in LA.
Chelsea Handler, she's not a fan, said me.
the only people that aren't are the socialists.
2010.
Okay, so with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening. They're doing what we talked about, enough rope to hang themselves, or so let's hope.